Something called vocal fry that is creeping into the speech patterns of young women. NBC's chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman, is here to explain away, because I've never heard of this.
Well, it's a new term, Matt, and a lot of people, I think, probably haven't heard about it, but you've probably heard it many times. And that's where there's this low-pitched vibrato sound. But where does it come from, and what does it mean? Well, that's what we're going to take a look at today. It's no surprise that what we see in the movies and on TV can influence our style and fashion, but it doesn't end there. For years, what we hear has influenced the way we talk.
As if. Whatever.
These familiar vocal patterns quickly made their way into the way women speak.
Shut up. Oh, baby, baby.
And now experts say they're noticing a new speech pattern creeping into the conversations of college-age women. They call it glottalization, or vocal fry.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Common in pop culture.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Vocal fry is a low staccato vibration produced by a slow fluttering of the vocal
It
cord.
would sound something like this.
He designed it on Photoshop himself.
It perplexed me for a long time because vocal fry has traditionally been a symptom of a voice disorder. And yet I was hearing this naturally in normal conversation.
After studying dozens of female college students, researchers at CW Post campus of Long Island University found that approximately 2/3 of this population use vocal fry.
Most of the time, it was at the end of sentences.
When a man looks for something beyond his reach, his friends say he is looking for a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
See, she starts a little bit here, then she gets out of vocal fry. You can see how it dips really
So
well.
why has this low-pitched, animal-like sound become so popular?
It's possible that our young folk who want to sound cool and mimic the famous are perhaps using this as a social quality to their voice.
And frustrating that he's so content with living separately.
Janet Pierre Humbert at Northwestern University says she's noticed vocal fry for decades and thinks pop culture may just be popularizing the pattern.
People you're seeing on TV, they're just kind of epitomizing a trend which was really there, and they're not really causing the trend.
This seems to be more prevalent in females and not as prevalent in males.
So you got him a Twilight book?
Okay, Twilight books.
This study was published in the Journal of Voice, and experts say more research needs to be done to find out just how prevalent vocal fry is and what the long-term effects on the vocal cords may be.
Donuts and cookies.
Okay, right on there, and cookies.
In the meantime, keep your eye out for that creaky, low voice known as vocal fry.
It's just so embarrassing to catch someone.
And I think that's it.
Well,
it's
that's
that
the first
deep.
time I actually heard
Yeah,
it.
you have
and
to
Kim
really listen. And
Kardashian
Kim
there.
Kardashian really sort of has it. It's when you sort of drop your
You
voice like
have
this.
it,
And I
yeah.
can sort of do. I can also do Valley Girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. But is there anything equivalent in men?
no, there isn't. And you know what's interesting? It's almost a women's affectation of sort of wanting to be in. So we've seen these trends, and it's like, it's like hearing someone saying, "Oh, it's so fabulous," and then suddenly you hear "fabulous" everywhere. But that sort of cool thing like this, girls will pick it up because it makes them feel part of a macro culture.
I will start
You're just
to
not
listen.
going to
I'll
be
listen
hip
more
enough
carefully.
to be there.
All right, Nancy, thank you very much.